Hello Year 5, or should I say bridge builders, because it's that time of year again. It's the Bridge Building Challenge. Before we start testing, we need to draw a table to record our results in. Place the ruler along the top and a neat line across there. That's going to be for our headings. By folding it, we've got two columns now. I've drawn a line down the middle, following the fold. Now for the headings. Our first test is going to be just a single sheet of paper, no folds. Cross-sectional shape is a straight line. It's what it looks like from the side. Draw the cross-sectional shape. If you remember, it was a straight line. Here we're going to record the number of coins. My second test is going to be the piece of paper folded in half. My third test is going to be the piece of paper like this. As you can see, cross-sectional shape, I'm just going to draw that in the box. I'm going to draw in the other boxes. Now it's time for testing. I'm going to bring my two books back and I'm going to make the gap 20 centimetres. So I'm going to move one book out, place the ruler at 0 centimetres on the edge of the book, and I'm going to move the other book until it's 20 centimetres away. This means the gap between here, or the span of the bridge, is now 20 centimetres. First test I'm going to do is just a single sheet of paper on its own. I'm just going to place it on and see if it holds its own weight. No, it doesn't, so we know we're going to have to do something to that piece of paper to hold the weight. The first way I've decided I'm going to alter the paper to make it stronger is I'm going to try and fold down the middle. I'm not going to test it like this, I'm going to open it out. So I've got that fold, you see, down the middle of the paper. Now that should add structural strength to this single piece of paper. Plain paper test, one fold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Does it support itself? Yes. Can it hold the coins? 1, 2, 2. It failed at 2 coins. The other fold I'm going to try is I'm going to fold each side in. Now I used a ruler. I measured 5 centimetres in, top and bottom, both sides. Made a little mark, as you can see, top and bottom, and then all I've done is I've folded it in. The shape I'm going to test on this one is not flat. I'm going to open it out, so I've got as close to a right angle as I can get here and here. I'm going to test it this way up. This way up, you can already see, even just trying to put it on this desk, is not strong. It moves from side to side. So this way, I think, is where the strength will lie. Place that on. Does it hold its own weight? It's my first test. Yes, it does. The next test is I'm going to add weights. I'm going to add them to the middle. 9, 9. That one collapsed at 9. I'm going to record that on my recording sheet. Now I'm already thinking, is there anything I can do with this shape to make it stronger? Maybe if I fold over the sides. So all I've done is I've folded each side in. So from the top, I've folded it into the original fold, folded it into the original fold, and can you see we've got 2 triangle shapes there. I'm going to make sure it's in the middle, equal amount either side, and I'm going to start counting how many coins it takes. So I've counted the coins, piles of 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 52 coins before it collapsed. The next fold I'm going to try is I'm going to fold it in half like I did the first time, and I'm going to fold one side out, flip it over, and then fold that side back to the middle. And when I open it up, I get an M shape. And again, I'm going to test it that way round. Now, if you look this way, we can get those right angles in there, but we're beginning to make the form of a triangle. We're just missing the base each time. Now, I think this is going to be really strong. Having looked at those other bridges, a lot of them use triangles to strengthen them. I'm going to test this one this way round. This is the next fold I'm going to test. It's exactly the same as the last one, except each fold is only 1 centimetre in. Now I'm going to test it again this way round. And if we look end on, you can see all of those triangle shapes and the right angles that we're making. The next shape I'm going to test is an actual triangle shape. Once we've done that, we take this edge here, and we just overlap them like that. Okay, now if you've got a glue stick, you can run a bit of glue down there to hold it in place. I haven't, so I'm going to use a very small amount of sellotape. I'm being really careful not to use too much sellotape because I'm actually testing the strength of the paper, not the sellotape. So there's my triangle. Now if I put this down, you'll see if I try and balance any weights on there, they'll just fall off. So what I need to do is make another one of these and attach it to it. And you can see with the 2 triangles, it makes a sturdy top. Now, testing this, I think it's going to topple over, so what do you think I would need? I think I'm going to need another triangle just in here. Right, I've attached all 3 triangles together, and as you can see, we've made that nice strong shape. The final shape I'm going to test by just folding is I'm going to make a square cross section. Now to do this I need to do 4 folds, and I measured across and it's just under 21 centimetres. Now if I try and divide that by 5, I can't do it without a remainder. So the closest number I've got is 20. So I'm going to divide 20 by 5 and I get 4. And I'm going to make a mark every 4 centimetres. 4, 8, 12, 16. This one's going to be a little bit longer, but it doesn't matter too much in the testing stage. Can you see I've got that square shape? I've got the right angles, but already in my hands this is not feeling the strongest of shapes. It moves from side to side. There's nothing to support it across the diagonal which would make it stronger. That's why the triangles are so efficient and so strong. So, bridge builders, how did the testing go? What did you find out? Which cross-sectional shapes work the best? Are you going to use one shape in your final design, or maybe a combination of shapes? Have a look around your existing designs. Have you ever looked closely at corrugated cardboard and why it's so strong? Think, how are you going to use those 4 pieces of A4 paper in your final bridge to make it strong? Think hard, because next week it's building time.